Hey everyone, and thanks for joining in. What to say when you simply don't know what to say? Well, in this lesson, I'm going to give you 5 phrases to use in those awkward situations when you either lack the answer, either because you don't possess the knowledge or information that someone might have requested from you, or you simply aren't in the mood for doing so. Or in some other cases, you don't want to risk saying something unpleasant for others or, putting yourself in a difficult position. So this being said, before getting right into it, I like to remind you to press my subscribe button down below with notifications so you never miss a lesson. And let's get us going. One more disclaimer here is that you can use this lesson with whatever English level you might be at, and regardless of the register, either formal or informal, and I'm going to also be making the mention here. So number 1 is, I'll have to get back to you on that. I'll have to get back to you on that, which is a rather formal way of putting it. Or to make it a bit more informal, it's let me get back to you on that. Let me get back to you on that. I'm hoping you're also doing your speaking practice as we go along. And the example might be so this is a way that you might be coming up with when you're being requested some kind of factual information, such as, do you know what is the minimum wage in Romania around now? And you might be saying, because you just don't know it, oh, well, I'll have to get back to you on that. Number 2 is, I'd rather not say. I'd rather not say, or I'd rather not talk about it. I'd rather not talk about it, which is which is either formal or informal, and can be used in those situations when you'd rather keep it to yourself because it's an unpleasant situation, or you just don't want to take the trouble to explain and to give so many details to, people that might not be interested in that. So, are you coming to the party at the end of the week? The party organized by our boss. And you can be like, I'd rather not say. I'd rather not talk about it. Because you don't want to give further details. You know it better. Maybe you'd gotten into a fight with your boss, or, you're further explaining it might just cause further debate on the part of the people hearing your answer, and you don't want that. Number 3, I'll have to think about that. I'll have to think about that is a rather informal way to be used in those situations when you just want to take the time to make a decision, an important decision for your life. For example, someone wants to know if you are considering giving up on your car and giving biking a serious thought, biking to and cycling to work, for example. And of course, that is something that's taken you by surprise, and all you can say in the moment is, I'll have to think about that. What is your example with this expression? Number 4, I'm not in a position to answer that. I'm not in a position to answer that, which is rather a formal way to say that something is beyond your control and you're not the only one in charge with something that they're asking. For example, with a wedding, someone is asking you part of the wedding if they can bring their little kid to the wedding, and you'll say, I'm not in a position to answer that because you're not the only one organizing it. The last one, number 5, is it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands, which is also rather formal, and it also shows that the responsibility isn't just in your hands, and you're not the only one to deal with and control a situation. A good example here might be someone wanting to know if they're going to ban smoking in public places, and this is something that you also resonate with, but for now you simply don't have a valid answer, and you'll have to maybe dive deeper into it. So this being said, we're done. There you go. I hope you'll find these expressions useful and also put them into practice by building your own situations and making your own contexts. Also, personalization might help if you remember my strategy. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye for now.
Cave